this is my work area before I start. I have my wig on my camera stand. I have a bucket down here with random hair that I found on my towel. And it's because I like to keep big chunks of hair that I won't be using later on. I'll be dumping them in the bucket so they don't, crowd up my towel area. The other stuff I'll be using is Got to Be Glued freezing spray. This is an aerosol can basically, and I like it better than the gel. Some people prefer the gel. I have a lot of ponytails. I have these little, I have to pick up one, claw clips to hold the hair out of place. I'll be utilizing two different scissors, this small pair and this pair, and one of these is duller than the other, I just don't remember which. My comb, of course. And yeah, and I'll be using one other thing, which I'll show you later on. I also kind of wanted to clarify why I was using Dove. Not for any particular reason other than the fact that it has made my wig smell good. It smells nice and pretty. Also another thing is that if you take the Dove and put it in your hand, and then you make it all sudsy in your hand first, and then put your hand in the water, then it works better. Then you won't have to be chasing the pieces around to make them all sudsy. So yeah, I've secured my wig to my wig head via, there's a pin right here, there's I think 2 pins, there's one, there's another pin around here somewhere. There's at least one pin here on the temple side. See, here's the mouth. So follow it over, and there's a temple piece right here in the wefting somewhere. There, you can kind of see the edge of it. Right here, there it is. So right here by my thumb and finger, right over here. This is the edge of the wig, and this is a temple piece that I was talking about. And you want to secure that to your wig head, so that's why there's usually one pin there, one pin there. I put a pin on the top. If you're spiking your wig, you might want to put a pin in the back. There's so much hair here. There's a pin that you'd want to put on the back down here at the bottom. Especially if your head is bigger than a wig head, then you want to do that. And the same thing on the opposite side, a temple piece. And see all these little pins down here at the base of my wig head? They are going to be moved. They will be getting in my way as I style this wig, so don't have loose pins because they will grab your hair and stuff as you're moving it and styling it and stuff. Also, as I mentioned, I will sometimes comb wigs whenever they're wet, and when they're wet I do a different manner of combing than I did when it was dry. When it's wet, I take the wig comb so that the prongs are sticking upwards towards the wig and the handle's down, so I'm going in a downward motion like this. And that's very hard to say. But this is because I'm doing the least resistance then on the wig fibers and the wefts themselves whenever I'm doing a downward motion. And I'm not really combing it whenever it's wet to style it. I'm just combing it so that it might separate better out of its clumps and maybe reorganize where the wefts fall and stuff, so it can dry, a bit properly in a flatter or better position.